What'd she order?
Swiss Chalet. So, we've been absent for quite a long time.
I know. Well, you guys should know. First off, it's been busy. Second off, it's been intense. Third off, they took away Sam Earl.
Moving on.
So, last we chatted, Allie wasn't pregnant. We were just... No, correct that.
We didn't know.
Nick was just stupid and didn't put the whole episode up. Who cares about her and Dave? Whatever. They're kind of donezo. They should be anyway. They're both like garbage together. Yay. Good. She's going to MIT. She's going to have a future, for now at least. So, yay for Allie. That's all I got to say about that.
Jenna got baptized. For a Trollolo.
For the Trollolo man.
Trollolo.
You ever seen him? His face. He's just like, always, yeah.
He's herping his derp like,
yeah. He's herping his derp and not in the cute cam way of herping derps. No, he's just like, by all accounts, herping derp.
And Jenna, like, admitted that she did it just to, like, hook up with him.
And he was basically like, oh, you did that for me? I was just being a jerk. And then she was like, eee!
Basically, he's slime. Becky Baker. When Becky Baker and Jenna sing together, I want to impale myself with a rusty spoon. They just took two of the, like, eest people
and put them together.
And now they're just always like, ee together.
And now Alex and I are just like fire and death together.
But it's okay because we still have Tristan and Tori repping us.
Mm-hmm. Remember that time that they went to karaoke, which was Alex's favorite moment of life?
Guys, I have a confession to make. I'm obsessed with Cam and Maya. Obsessed with them. Cam and Maya doing karaoke is the best. Probably my favorite scene all season, actually.
Also because Tristan shimmied in a Lady Gaga shirt, so...
And I loved how someone in the background, when Cam and Maya were singing, goes, "That's awesome!"
Totally loving the Cam and Maya relationship. Also totally loving the Cam everything.
We never expected it. We never expected his character to have all these weird, twisty-turny plots.
Gosh, so many good ones.
And he reminds me so much of the hot Australian Connor from the LA complex with his weird stuff, but I think he's even crazier than Connor.
He threw himself over about... Yeah, that's what happened. This is like...
There was so much pain in that episode. So much pain.
It hurt really, really bad.
And at the same time, we had Claire getting used and abused and reused by Asher Shows.
Yeah, that'll go in there.
It's going in.
How you like them apples, kids? He is slime. I just want to light his face on fire and watch him slowly burn to death.
If Claire would just tell Eli.
Even if things don't work out, Eli believes her, Eli cares about her, that's going to be fine. Now, that's uncertain because she's waited this long and she could be jeopardizing her relationship with Eli.
In her defense, I completely understand that she thinks he's in a fragile state and she doesn't want to make him crack, but in another sense, she's almost making it worse, like you said. Mm-hmm. And I just think there are all these bad things happening, and it's going to be bad, but I'm loving what's coming up.
Oh, I know. You know it's going to be good. Can I also say Allie's the worst in the world as far as friends go. And then Claire basically gets, like, sexually abused by this guy that she's working with, who then besmudges her name from everything that could possibly be good for her. And Allie's like, oh, Claire, you should really tell someone. This is when you pull a Paige Michalchuk and you help Ellie out.
Or
that's what you do.
Or you pull an Emma and you get involved, even when you're not really supposed to, but do it for the better good.
Yeah.
Allie, do it. Just stop getting busy in the lab with your crystal light and go tell on Asher, because it needs to happen.
Seriously, though.
But Degrassi writers, they have collectively made us like the two characters that we loathed the most last season.
Like, so much. I'm telling you, Jake is really high up there for me right now as, like, really precious, lumberjack.
Remember Ramona? We love Jake.
Yeah, exactly. She was really happy. We love Jake too. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He's just chilling out, being a lumberjack. I'm alright with it.
Jake and Katie are amazing together. I'm obsessed with Jake and Katie.
She was chilling with Dallas. I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, then Dallas.
Ew, you're gross.
Yeah, that was the best. Remember that time that Claire told Dallas that he was gross, and I said, yeah.
That was amazing.
That was really good.
Also, about Claire's drunk scene, I just get so amused when the writers do things that the fans really want.
And they really want it.
Because so many of you guys were like, get Claire drunk,
Guess
do
what?
it.
She did.
And it was so good.
With no shoes, walking through the hallways.
Aislinn Paul's faces in that scene, like, I need to know where the writer's like, she looks scared, and then pensive, and then thoughtful. Like, what did it say?
I know.
I love that Chloe and Aislinn are in scenes together now. I'm
too.
obsessed with it. I'm obsessed.
Me too.
And I love that Claire and JD are on the same side. It's making my heart so happy.
It's all working out
Double
really
datesies,
good.
please.
Remember that time that Katie chased Maya and Cam through the mall, and I loved it?
It was amazing.
Just want to throw that in there.
Chloe was like, I'm small and I'm running. And that's what happened.
And then Maya was like, I'm also small and I'm hiding. And I was like, okay.
They are the cutest siblings. I think they're my favorite siblings ever on Degrassi.
It's pretty close. It's up there.
They definitely beat Spinner and Kendra. Can we talk about how much I was bawling my eyes out during Imogen's episodes?
Probably the best acting I've ever seen from Christine Prosperi. Like, really challenged herself with a plot like this. And hats off to you, girlfriend, because that was some tough shiznit to deal with.
And
right
the
there.
dad is so good.
So good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That plot killed me.
The dementia, I was like, stop it. Stop it.
It's really sad. A lot of people have relatives who have dealt with something like that.
It's
so
really
I think
upsetting.
it was really, like, it was sad because, like, I have relatives, like, that have dealt with that. Alex is having a moment. It was really good.
And Volta.
Oh my God, her animal friend, everybody.
He called her Natalie, and then he called her Natalie, and I was like, no, that broke my heart. I was like crying. Because then she went to the hospital with her mom, and she took the wall down. She was like, Mom, listen, this isn't good. He called me Natalie, and I was like, oh my God, Christine, stop it.
Yeah, it really hurt, and she was really great.
She kind of sick. It was like sick burn on Fiona when she was like, yeah, but Nanny's basically raised you, Fiona. And Fiona was like,
I know. Her set looked banging.
We were also like, they built it in the gym because the Degrassi drama room was turned into the Eaton Center. Did you think about that, people? Bet you didn't.
We did.
So Drew lives with Fiona now. I'm enjoying his Tom Cruise risky business self.
Yeah. Oh, writers, we have a request. I think we say this for everyone who knows what risky business is. Mm-hmm. Can you please have him, with his 3D glasses from his TV, do a risky business run-in his underwear, please?
We're always like, he's Tom Cruise. And when we saw him in the glasses in tonight's episode, we were like, he has to be risky
he
business.
takes his old records off the shelf.
The underwear.
Yeah.
The shirt. It's happening.
Okay, well, I decided that's happening.
I was really hoping that Tristan and Tori were both going to get on the West Drive.
We knew.
And then I could have lived vicariously through them. But Dave won. It was like him or the senior citizen. Oh, well, remember that time Becky was in denial that Adam was a trans, and then she was like horrified at the thought, and I was like, get out because you don't deserve him.
I know. Then the display fell on her, and I was really happy.
And it was because I made it fall on her. I really loved when Jake was gonna go kill Dallas. It was amazing. Yeah. I love him being like big brother. Jake and Katie as a couple.
Jake and Katie, Katie and Jake, with little sis Claire pounding around.
When Claire was drunk and she's like, you guys are really cute. That was hilarious. Like, no, I don't care that you're kissing. I'm just real drunk right now and you shouldn't see me like this. Can we stop molesting Claire now? Because the flashbacks are kind of making my heart hurt real bad.
Real bad.
I can't really take it.
Ready for, like, Poor Thing to play and, like, Paige to come out of some, like, corner and start playing the guitar. And it, like, hurts me and it makes me really sad and I'm just want things to actually be, like, good and justice to come. Because, like, all I keep thinking to myself is that Paige didn't win the trial. And what if that happens to Claire? You can't do it again.
No, she has to win.
I know.
No, she has to win.
Hold on. Serious here. That can't happen. She has to win.
In the name of all that is good and Claire Edwards,
she has
to win. Actually, great opportunity for Darcy to come back from Africa to support her baby sister, because guess what happened to Darcy? Rape! So that's how we felt about that. We just didn't go in depth with Casey's plots, because why would you?
Because why would we? Because he didn't get the ending he deserved. That would have been more than like I want to say B.5, because I can't really call it an A plot, a B.5 plot in a two-parter, where they're like, oh, here's this really interesting storyline that could be carried out for many episodes. Oh, wait, let's not carry this out for many episodes. Let's just make Casey move to British Columbia and ruin the line that was once really funny that Angie Jeremiah once said as we're moving to British Columbia. Tears till 2:30 in the morning, thanks a lot, Kay.
The reason why you just said JT is
because it hurts that bad.
Casey's leaving is actually as bad as JT's
I think it's
death.
worse. I'm sorry, because at least Casey's death was like a noble way to go, and Liberty got some closure, and they paid tribute, and there's a freaking garden dedicated to him. Where's the garden for Casey?
You have to write him off in a B plot, like in the beginning of the week?
Right?
You couldn't have just given him a little more time, a little something, something? Come on now.
He's not in the credits. Not even gonna go there because I can't even.
He was just there one day, gone the next.
We didn't believe that there was even a slight chance he was gone after watching
it.
That's how ridiculous it was, because we watched it and just went, oh, it'll be like Connor, like, because clearly he has another year left, so he'll be back in like a day. Later, come to find out, oh no, that was for real.
You don't take a character with that type of seniority out after 5 years on the show, and a character who has really interesting potential plots. It's just not right.
I'm just saying, his plot probably has the most just pertinent information that people should know about. I just think it's a common thing. It's more common than people think to have parents who have had drug issues, to try and be rising above all of that. It's so interesting and it's a story that needs to be shared and could have been shared even more. And I feel like it was cut short and that so much more could have been done with it. I understand there's a whole lot of new characters that have come on, but there's a whole lot of new characters that don't need to be featured for a million years like they have been.
This is just how I feel about it. It wasn't right to Casey and it wasn't right to Sam Merle. That's just how I feel about it.
Oh, please. I can't even.
It's a big loss on the Degrassi front, and I hope they bring him back, because the fans are really actually horrified.
Yeah, it's one of those things in the fandom, like, you see people come and go, but not many have the impact of this kind of a leaving. Probably JT's death was the last time that the fans have had such a strong reaction to a character being gone. And at least in the case of JT, there was a build-up. There was some kind of a momentum that was gathered.
Right, there was no momentum.
Remember that time Casey had really funny stuff in the last episode? He had some of his most funny stuff I've ever seen. Just thought, oh wow, this is some great stuff. We'll see more of Sam Merle's like awesome hilarity. And then, oh no, it's the next episodes, and he's bidding farewell to all his buddies. I'm really glad he won't be graduating with everyone. Oh, what's he gonna pull an Ashley Kerwin and like show up at graduation with a shitty hat and like a weird hairstyle? Not gonna do it for me, sorry.
I just feel like, overall, I understand there are reasons why he might have had to have gone, not on his own accord, but from the network or whatever. I understand that. But I feel like it wasn't something that they wanted to do, and I felt that just from the way it was presented to us.
I think so too.
Because, usually they'd be like, oh, yeah, we didn't have anything else to write for him. He's off to the triangle. It wasn't like that. It was just like, he's gone and we're not really going to touch on it. And that's kind of disappointing. And it's not just because we love Sam Merle. It's just because we didn't feel like we felt like he just deserved more than that, being on the show.
He was a piece of the family. It's like, you can't take these core members of the Degrassi family away and not expect something, a bigger reaction. Wherever that came from, I think the networks really need to reevaluate what the fans think in that situation, because I don't think you were really paying attention to what we wanted.
And I hope they do at least consider bringing him back to graduate, because it's just not right, and it didn't make any sense. It was just so out of left field. It was like, wait, what? Are you serious?
Very unexpected for us.
It just wasn't even like they were like dribbling him out. It was just like, here one day, gone tomorrow. What can you do?
Cry till 2:30 in the morning about it.
And bring him back on the show. But we're still enjoying it.
This season is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it would probably be my favorite season, like,
yeah, by far,
to date, if that didn't happen.
By far.
It's really going above and beyond. So I'll rank it maybe like second or third right now because that knocked it down a little bit.
It put a damper on it.
It really did. This season is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Degrassi's really outdone itself with how great it has been this season.
But thank God we've gotten back to the issues and we're putting the couples on the back burner.
Which is great. I'm getting good couple balance here. The Cam and Maya plot. When is the last time you've seen a niner like that has that kind of issues in a couple? We haven't seen something like that in a long time, and I don't know that we've ever really seen something quite like that couple. Very cool. Can we believe that there's only 3 episodes left?
But at least we're coming back in the fall.
I don't even want to call it a hiatus, like a nap, and we'll be back. You know?
Exactly. Just a little bit.
Which is perfect. I'm excited for Katie to jump on the Trollolo's back. Yeah, she's like one of the velociraptors or something in Jurassic Park. He's trollololing and yay-heeing while
yay. I like the punching, and yeah. We'll see that later. You guys know.
It's all folks.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Yeah, we out in Perry. Yeah, Perry, yeah.